good. So I came to pretty much the only place that I could find open that was kind of close to the spa, and I'm glad I did. A nice little cafe. I'm back in Paju Book City, and so it's just a big library cafe. It's pretty nice, but they have some good food. This looks like a guacamole rye bread sandwich. I'm gonna enjoy it, and then we'll get on our way. Looks like there's a huge outlet mall out here. A nice area. It's just pretty quiet. There's just not a lot of people out here. Alrighty, so today we're kind of heading our way back towards the DMZ area, back towards the north, and then we're gonna loop around and head east. And so the first place, that's really loud. Give me 1 second. They're jamming out all this music and there's nobody around to listen to it. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go along the river and just kind of head towards the DMZ. There's another observatory I saw, and so I want to go check that out. Might as well. I know you guys might be tired of like DMZ, North Korea stuff, but I find it fascinating and might as well check it out while I can. More interesting architecture and buildings. Like, look at all the windows on that building. That's pretty cool looking. It's a funky place. It's interesting. Paju Book City. A successful or failed project. I don't know. I can't decide. Half of it is like, wow, this is extremely nice. This is so cool. Look at all the cool buildings, and then just look at the sidewalks in front of it though. It's like, okay, overgrown with bushes and there's no people around. So it's an odd place. It's an odd place. And a reminder that you're close to North Korea, the double fenced barbed wire fence. Yep. Left to Panheon, Jaeuro, and Tongil Park, and right to Gyeongchang. Alright, so far there hadn't been any checkpoints, no military personnel. I'm sure there's going to be one eventually up here, but climbing a little hill right here to go over the highway. I imagine I'll see some military pretty soon. And maybe I can get a ride up to the observatory deck, because I don't want to ride my bike up this hill the whole way. Looks like I might be out of luck. Looks like the road goes all the way up. Awesome. Whew. Woo-wee. Pick me up, pick me up. I don't think it's gonna happen. The sun is beating. Whew. You can feel the heat. There it is up there. I made it. Please don't tell me I have to arrive in a car or a registered vehicle or something and I can't just walk up here or be on a bicycle. That would suck. Yeah, I don't think too many people head up here on a bicycle. They don't even have bicycle parking. And so, yeah, especially carrying a load like this too. So, if you can appreciate my effort, give this video a like. That would be awesome. Okay, let's go check it out. Right out here at the entrance, they have this statue of Choman, and he's got a pretty interesting story. So, whenever the Japanese surrendered and North and South Korea were split by the US and the Soviet Union, it was interesting. I was reading, so At that time, the Korean Communist Party was situated and located in Seoul, actually. And this guy, he was a Christian, and he resided in Pyongyang. And so, at the very beginning, it was kind of reversed, actually. So a lot of the communists resided in the south, and the Christian and, you know, I guess the non-communist party, people against communism, they were in the north in Pyongyang. And so with the Soviet Union being in the north and the UN and America controlling the south, obviously over time that switched. But I found that interesting. At the beginning, the roles were kind of switched at first. And so eventually this guy, well, when the Soviet Union and Kim Il-sung eventually gained power in the north, you can imagine what happened to this guy. He died in 1950. You want to see my channel? YouTube.
你发在哪？你发在这上面吗？
Instagram, okay. And you're from China?
Yes.
Where in China?
山东。
Shandong, okay. How long are you in Korea?
我刚才看。
Sorry, my hands are so wet. 4 days?
Yeah.
4 days. That's
Okay.
me. All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
See you. I am soaked. I am the wettest person here. It's like I just got out of the sauna. Jeez. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Just walking around looking like I pissed my pants. That's how sweaty I am. Yeah, this is a lot busier than the other ones. A lot more guests, a lot more tourists. I ain't the only white person here, that's for sure. And so, up here on the 4th floor, they have a coffee shop and a little cafe. And this has to be one of the most unique cafes in the world. I mean, you can just sit right here if you wanted to, sip on your little espresso, and gaze off into North Korea. It's crazy. So here at this observatory, the telescopes are free. And so you can sit here all day if you want to. And really not much action going on over there. There are a few people by the river doing something, but that's about it. I mean, it's kind of like the propaganda village. Just no signs of life, really. It's kind of bleak. That over there, that would be South Korea still. I think that's kind of the area where I wasn't able to go on, though. I'm pretty sure they have checkpoints and you can't go over there. Once again, the difference is stark. It is night and day. I mean, I know not too many North Koreans have binoculars and can look off in this direction, but I'm sure some of the military can, right? And so it just makes you wonder, what do they think when they look off this direction and then they just see a sea of high-rise apartments? They see a highway full of cars. I mean, they're probably thinking, how the hell can I get over here? Hey, I'm not the only one riding a bike. Good luck!
Right there!
Alrighty, it's time to get some lunch. And I looked on the map and this place is called Pyongyang. And so the capital of North Korea, I don't know if it's just a coincidence or maybe it's Pyongyang food, I have no idea, but they have some cold noodle soup and some dumplings, and I'm warming up to cold noodle soup. It's sounding pretty good, actually. And so let's go have a bite. Alright, so none of the translations really make sense in English. So I'm just gonna go with the first choice. And it looks like there are a lot of hot soups too, so let's see what comes out. Wow. Right, so I did get the cold noodle soup, which is fine. Like I said, I'm starting to like it. Not your typical looking kimchi, but not very red. First things first, you gotta cut the noodles. It's actually very satisfying. I'm gonna ask her, like, should I put this in that? Should I put some of this? Maybe that's vinegar or something. I'm not sure what this is. Should I? No.
이거 너무 많아요.
no.
한번 찍어서 이렇게 드셔보세요.
Okay.
손으로 이렇게 해서 이렇게 손으로 이렇게 해서 이렇게 맛을.
Oh, mustard. Okay, it's just
이거
like spicy
넣으시면 돼요.
mustard. Okay.
넣으실 거예요?
Okay, it's okay.
네, 이렇게.
Gotcha. Okay.
이렇게.
Vinegar. Vinegar.
그도 넣어요?
Okay.
이거 그러면 넣고 싶은 만큼 넣으시면 돼요.
Okay.
이건 제가 가져갈게요.
Alright.
네네.
A little bit of vinegar. Okay. So yeah, this is just like some spicy mustard. Alright, I'm sure you guys are tired of watching me eat cold buckwheat noodles, so I'll eat something else later. See, I'm not the only one out here cycling. There are other people out here too. Alright, lunch is taken care of. Looks like there's an art village or something up here that I want to go check out. Maybe go get some dessert, maybe some bingsu. I don't know. Let's go check it out. So this is the art village, is what I read online. Some like 380 artists, sculptors, painters live in this small community, is what it said online. Again, just another place with interesting architecture, cool little cafes, nice little restaurants. It's gotta be so expensive to live out here, I imagine. It's pretty cool. Every single building is designed differently. Very, very fancy place though, that's for sure. I mean, look at this one. I mean, do many people from Seoul come out here and hang out on the weekends, eat at the cafes? That looks like bingsu. So you have 3 styles of bingsu. I'll try the blueberry. Blueberry. One blueberry. I like it. They use a nice frozen bowl. It'll be nice and cold. That's just milk? Milk. Ooh, fancy. Wow. Looks amazing. That looks pretty good. That's going to be a good one. Fresh blueberries. And they're frozen, but still. Oh, man. So soft, so soft. Wow, so fluffy. This ice reminds me of the one from K-Dam, like the second one I ever had in Korea. That one was magical. That was a good one. And once again, thank you for all the bingsus that you have donated to me. And I really appreciate it, all your support, all the super chats, all the super thanks. You guys are awesome. And this is when it's really good too, when it's all melted, everything's mixed together. This This might be one of the best ones I've had so far in Korea. It's a good one. Here we have the dinosaur museum right in the middle of the art village. I mean, all you see are galleries, museums, cafes, nice little restaurants. But I mean, again, like, cut the weeds. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, the sidewalks are just in really rough condition again. Maybe this time of year there's not a whole lot of people out here because it's just so freaking hot. You know, maybe the time to come is wintertime, spring, and autumn. Maybe not today, the hottest day of the year right here. Alrighty. I think this is the official entrance right here of the Haiti Art Gallery neighborhood. It looks pretty nice. So this is kind of what the DMZ bike route looks like in this area. The highway and the main road is up there. North Korea is way over there. You can't see it. You're kind of just going through farmland again. Every once in a while you'll see a restaurant, maybe some houses, but not a whole lot to look at. Alrighty, I didn't make it far. Saw this place on the off the bike course, and I don't know, the last place I was at, I was trying to upload a video and the internet just wasn't working too well, and so I'm gonna try this place. Try to get some work done for you guys. Whew. And yeah, I didn't make it too far. Yeah, it is cooking outside. I am hot. Well, look at this place. Reminds me of Biodome, Holly Shore. Fancy. Damn, this place is huge. And it is packed, I think. Every single table is occupied. I'm on the 4th floor too. Place is massive, isn't it? Plum is still good. Kind of looking like rain too. Uh-oh. Don't want that. Well, I'll finish the next video, but it's the video where I'm giving away 25 free drinks at my friend's sandwich and coffee shop. And so, but she's closed tomorrow, so I don't want to release it tonight. Otherwise, some people might show up at her coffee shop tomorrow and she wouldn't be there, and that would kind of suck. So I'll do it tomorrow, which is nice. Getting all your work done and knowing that you have a kind of a free day off tomorrow. You don't have to edit. Feels good. But from here, we're just gonna get back on the bike course, the DMZ bike course, and keep heading east. So from here, we're just going all the way to the coast. However long that's gonna take. And so this is kind of the first part of the DMZ where it kind of shoots up. And so there's the river that goes across, and usually when you look across the river, like the other side is North Korea, but here it's still South Korea because the border kind of shoots north right there, and then from here it just kind of goes all the way along. And so even though the river keeps going, that's not the border anymore. And so I'm not sure how far you can go up in there across the river, but probably not very far. Is that rain? I think that's rain. Hey, it's a rainbow. Can you see it? Hopefully you can. Looks like we have a gas station, a little service area that didn't make it. Conveniently hidden from North Korea right there by this mountain. Can't show any of this to North Korea. Has to be perfect. I don't know. I'm still amazed by the high-rise apartments. Every time I see them when I'm not expecting them, I look over there and bam! There's a huge city over there. All right. It's pretty nice out here. Very quiet. I mean, you wouldn't even know you're that close to the DMZ. Is that a train station right there? Looks like it. Looks like a platform up there. Sure enough, look at the map here. There's a train line that goes all the way up to the border of North Korea and then stops. And so I guess this is the train line that used to go to the old capital of Korea, Kaohsiung. Huh. The Imjingan station. Shuttered up. I mean, is it open during the day? I don't know. Probably one of the least used stations in all of Korea right here. So this is saying, this is a monument that is dedicated to 17 South Koreans that were killed in Burma in 1983 by North Korean terrorists. It says this monument was established to commemorate the South Korean diplomatic officials killed by the North Korean bombing near the Martyrs Mausoleum during the then president's overseas trip to Rangoon, Myanmar, 1983. Wow, this is them right here. How did they find out about it? How did they coordinate that? That's pretty wild. Not a whole lot of activity around here, that's for sure. It's pretty quiet. Maybe it's busier during the day with all the tour buses and whatnot. Maybe I'm just getting here a little late. Carry your kids in a box. That's awesome. All right, yeah, I guess this is it. Wow. Saying that this is a train that was derailed in 1950, right at the start of the Korean War. It has over 1,200 bullet holes in it. This is one of the toughest monuments and memorials out here. This one, I don't know, honors and pays tribute to all the women that were taken here during World War II and used as comfort women by the Japanese. And it's still a painful scar that's never really been completely healed. And so it's something that kind of lives on to this day. And this is a statue that just kind of honors those women. Something like 200,000 women from Korea were taken and used as comfort women. And yeah, it's so messed up. Like some of the women had to service like 30 guys a day. And it kind of represents how one of the girls was left in North Korea, never to return home to her family. And then, you know, I was reading how even if a lot of the girls did come home, like they had to live with that shame for the rest of their lives. And a lot of times even they were looked down upon by other people in their society in a way. So it's horrible, 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 horrible. And the empty chairs here, let me just read what that says on the translation. One of those things, like, this tells you the entire story of what the artist was trying to convey and what everything means, from the bird. You know, it tells you everything about the statue, like even how her hair is cut and missing. But like the English here is just really short and sweet and just kind of glosses over a lot of things. And so, like, for example, the bird here represents how the bird can fly in the sky and land on the ground whenever it wants, and it can go from flying in the sky where the deceased they all reside in the sky, and the people living nowadays are on the ground. And so the birds are that median, and they're able to go from the sky to the ground and kind of connect those two entities. And yeah, the chairs though, it was really interesting. Let me just read the translation. It says the first one, the chair has three meanings. So the first is that it expresses the empty space left by the grandmothers who, due to their old age, were unable to correct the wrongdoings of the Japanese government and passed away unjustly. The second is a place where people who visit the place can sit side by side on the empty chairs next to the statue of the girl, think about the feelings of the girl at the time, and feel the cries of the grandmothers today. And then the third meaning, it is a place where future generations can continue the grandmother's wishes for a peaceful world without war and for the human rights of women and children, even though their grandmothers are no longer here. So, pretty heavy stuff. Pretty heavy stuff. Well, dang, I just missed it too. This is the, I'm just reading the banner here. The 12th International Memorial Day for Japanese Military Comfort Women. August 14th, 2024, today, 5 p.m. It's 7 o'clock. I missed it, dang it. That's why there's nobody here. Everything is closed. That's the problem with traveling during this time too. Like, it's so hot during the day where I'm like, okay, let's just hang out and edit and work on some videos, and then I'll cycle around and explore at night. But when I do that, everything is closed. And so hopefully things will cool off soon, and I can just cycle on through the day. But I found this very interesting. So in the middle of all this heavy stuff over in this direction, all these monuments, all these memorials, you have an amusement park, which you would think that would be open in the evening, right? Like, it's nice and cool, come hang out. But no. There's a gondola. I don't know. I think I'm just too late. All right. There's a parking lot full of cars and some activity over here. Yay. I'm not the only one out here. Sweet. What are they doing? Serving up some food, I hope. What did I stumble upon? There's some music playing. There's some food being cooked up over here. Awesome. Let's park the bike. See what's going on. First things first, I want to see what they're cooking. 안녕하세요. 잘 지내요?
잘 지내요.
What do you have? Can I see?
Yeah.
Oh, dumplings. Ah, okay. Sounds good. I'll try. Can I try to order? 12,000?
12,000.
Okay. And then what she's making looks really good too. Cool. All right. What is it? What is this?
It's handkerchief.
A handkerchief?
Yeah, with some pigeon, like as a symbol of the peace. And so we are like our event name is Injinga All Night Peace Festival. And are you taking a video?
Yes.
And do you taking a photo?
I take video, yeah.
And will you upload on your social media? Oh, I will have to check about the concert.
Thank you. So it looks like out here, just like all locally produced food and veggies and whatnot. Like this guy, this is your rice wine?
Right.
You made it?
Of course I made.
Oh. Homemade.
I with a traditional method. Korean traditional method.
Strong. Strong. Wow. What is this called?
녹두 빈대떡.
Doktu
빈대떡.
Vendetta. Okay. Like a pancake or something. Okay. Still super hot too. Awesome. Let's I want to go in there and try it.
뭐라고요?